So we are going to jump right into some introduction harmony. I don't know if that's what you actually call it, but that's what I'm going to call it here today. And this part can get super tricky. And this part, I would say, bring your A game, patience. Because especially if someone is learning harmony for the first time, it's this like brand new concept. And they know what you're talking about when you explain them. Like if you play them a recording of a song, they will hear it and they'll be like, yes, I do hear that second part. And I've never noticed it before, so thanks for pointing it out. So start with that. Play them a recording of something and try and explain the difference. And then pick a song. Pick a super easy song that they can all either hum along to or sing along to. The one that a group that I worked with recently wanted to do was Elvis Presley, Can't Help Falling in Love. And it's super fun and basic to play. And it's easy to pick up. What we're going to focus on is the first two lines.
Okay.
And I'm so happy to get to sing with you guys today. Thanks for helping me out. So what we are going to do is just start by jamming the song. They're playing the parts of the students today, so that's what we're going to do. And the first line being, wise men say, only fools rush in. And this whole time while we are jamming the song, I'm listening very closely to what everyone's voice is naturally going to. Is someone naturally kind of moving towards lower parts? Is someone naturally moving towards higher parts? Is someone louder? Is someone quieter? And so the whole time we are jamming the song, I'm listening and kind of imagining what parts they would work best for them in a ensemble type situation. So I know that you would love to sing. You are newer to it, right?
Yes, very new.
And I know Eliza absolutely loves to sing and has been doing it for quite some time. And so try and, I guess, think about that with your students. Who is singing the loudest? Who is, who do you know just has like a love for it and wants to dive deep even farther into it? And who's just starting out, right? So who is going to want to just sing the main melody and sing along for now? So what we are going to do is kind of just emulate that. And so I'm hearing that Nova did tell me this, because I think Nova's a great singer. And I would just throw tough things at her if we weren't recording this right now. And I know Eliza, in the situation that we're in, we're pretending Eliza wants to learn more and wants to get into harmonies and things like that. So I'm going to take the lyrics away just to simplify it and make sure it's more clearer to understand what we're talking about. And so we're going to turn it to oohs. So we'll try that all together. We're just going to go ooh, 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 right? Simplify it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. And then do that a few times. Make sure everyone's super comfortable with that, because it shouldn't change the melody, but it will change the phrasing a little bit. So get them comfortable with the oohs and ahs, but it's so much easier to teach with oohs and ahs. This one, we're focusing on the oohs. So while me and Nova are doing the oohs, I'm going to show Eliza the harmony. And this is the exciting part, right? So I will get them to sing the main part together, and we'll start by doing that, I guess. So you will sing the main melody still. You will sing the main melody still, the ooh. Okay. So I will start showing them just an idea of what a harmony is. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. And this is where it can get super duper tricky, because the ones that are starting to catch on to the harmony are going to start hearing what you're doing, and they're going to start copying your line. And that actually is such a great thing, because it means that they can hear that harmony and they can replicate it. It's the tricky part of getting them to focus on that while someone else is singing a completely different part. That is, that's where you start having to explain things more and more and start practicing more and more. I've had students that have said, like, I can do it, but can I plug my ears while I'm doing it? And sure, let them do that for like the first couple times, and then it becomes a crutch and not a great one. because they're not actually learning, right? And are they going to stand like this during standing up and performing? No. But if that's what works for them, if that's what they want to try for a bit, just let them do it a couple of times. And yeah, if they consistently are jumping ship over to the main melody, maybe that's what they want to be doing, right? And then the ones that are kind of can hold that harmony are the ones that you're going to want to place in your choir into those harmony lines. So yeah, now what I'm going to do, because I showed Eliza that part, is I'm going to run over that part with Eliza. And this is where you as an instructor have to be very confident in your ability to hold a harmony, which I kind of run into trouble sometimes. So that main part, Eliza, is... So we're going to focus on that first part really quick. And at this point, I just, the rest of the class is kind of maybe jamming the song, or they are listening to a recording of the song. And meanwhile, while that's happening, I have Eliza, and I'm just showing Eliza very quickly, or a group of students, if you have a group of them that want to do the harmony. And I'm showing them that... And we're going to keep doing that, Eliza. And then this part, I think it's like when you're teaching someone to ride a bike, and maybe this is like a traumatizing experience, but at some point you let go of them, and they either fall or they learn how to ride a bike. And this is what I like to do at this point, right? So me and Eliza will continue doing that harmony line. And that's how I just show them harmony for the first time, right? And then sometimes they don't even realize that you've switched up the line and that they were doing that part on their own. And that's why also I always, and this is just like a tip that you might want to use, have a phone going and record them while they're doing this so that they can hear the difference and they can hear themselves making the difference. And then at that point, once they have the harmony ready to go, I bring them back to the main group. Hi. And I say, okay, now let's try this out as a group, as a choir. And we're going to do those first two lines again, but as oohs and ahs, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. And it starts to sound really nice. What you are going to need to do while you're doing all of this is just constantly checking on them, right? Make sure you are using your teacher voice and being very present and consistent. If you hear someone kind of falling off their line, move closer to them and sing their line with them, and keep doing that, right? Move closer to them. Don't make them feel like they're in the spotlight when they're working in a choir and kind of nervous for the first time. Just jump on their line with them quickly, catch them up, and yeah, keep going through that. And then eventually you can add the lyrics back to the song, which makes it sometimes sound even nicer, especially if they're good lyrics like this song. Can we try it really quick? Okay. So wise man say, only fools rush in. You'll hold that harmony line, you know?
Okay.
And we'll sing the main, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Wise men say, only fools rush in. And how nice does that sound, right? Just in like 10 quick minutes or whatever, how much time. And then once they hear back a recording of themselves, or they just hear themselves, they get super excited, and then you can dive into the rest of the song. Thank you.